There are secular scholars and thinkers or other people who might say that the Garden in Eden or the Garden of Eden did not necessarily exist in a physical location, but was a profound mythological or metaphorical or allegorical place that existed. But based on what we have read from verses 8 to 14, we see a vivid description that tells us that the Garden in Eden definitely had a physical location. First and foremost, it was located in the eastern parts of Eden. Eden might have been a particular land or location, and the garden in Eden was located towards the eastern part of that land. Also, we know that trees and all sorts of vegetation grew in that garden. It also talks about a river that flowed from the garden, divided into 4 rivers, and gave us the names of these rivers, one of which is still very well known today. Verses 9 talks about 2 trees that existed in the garden, which are the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And there are those who believe that these trees did not actually exist in a physical form, but were metaphoric or figurative tree with symbolic meaning. However, how did Adam and Eve eat from a tree that did not exist? 2, why did God put an angel, as we see in chapter 3, why did God put an angel to guard the tree of life if it did not exist physically? You don't need to put an angel to guard something that figuratively exists. These verses makes it even clearer that the tree of the knowledge of good and evil actually existed because there was a consequence if Adam